Hello guys, this is gameplay vid 5 from Warmonger 1 to 6. Now, as you saw in my last video, I recaptured a city took by France. Well, now this time I'm recapturing another city by the French. I'm starting to pull them back, so let's have a look. This is the French army. Looks like they're moving into the city centre, so let's follow them. So you can see my aligned troops of infantry here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and move to the side or behind them. Try and box them in again. As you can see, I've got a very long line of infantry here. So see what we've got. As you can see, they're moving into the centre. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and move into their side. I don't know why they're moving there, because I'm going to I can flank their side. Basically, if I just position most of my troops. And what I have to be careful about is these cavalry over here, so I have to watch my two left flanks here. So again, let's see what they're doing. Looks like they're having a little race through the city. Okay, so I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this lot up here to take out their cavalry. Make them run a bit, because I don't want my main flanks, like they're doing now, getting taken out, because this is going to be the main attack force. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position my troops like so, to move these in a bit further again. Be that way. So as you can see, I'm going to take these over and destroy their artillery bed. And these troops, well, I'm going to try and as you can see, I can take out their cavalry here. And they don't seem to be moving, so I guess I can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys further in. Now, as you can see, I'm going to take them in for a little melee. Now, as you can see, there you go, their artillery is out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them to take them over there. Little scouting troops. Okay. Of course, I'm going to try and take out their cavalry. Okay, so I'm going to move these. Now if we have a look at their troops, we can see that the French have positioned them there, at the other side of the city. So obviously they want me to do that because they want me to pass their artillery so I can get fired on them. However, that's not going to happen, as I've already taken out one of them. So that's their cavalry down, which is good. Now I'm just going to place my other troops probably here. Obviously these ones will be here, actually here. I've got to try and hold the line, you see. Obviously these ones will take these cavalry here, and then I'll be free to move in. So as you can see, cavalry has been taken out, and you can see my movement of troops here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those in further now. If I can find a space just there. Also going to take these troops, position them about here. Maybe it's about here. And I'm going to send those in for a melee, so I can take those out as quick as possible. Okay. Now obviously these troops will be my first line of defense. Obviously you can see that take those out there. Obviously we'll move these further in, but I want to try and keep them in sync with my other line as well, so I've got a long line. As you can see, taking out my cavalry. I'm taking out their cavalry, sorry. So they're down now. So now my army is free to move on to their main lines now. Their main lines haven't moved yet. So let's see what they've got. They've got their, well, they've got the Fusiliers, they've got their citizenry. Alright, so overall, fairly weak. I have a stronger line of infantry, but right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move those in there, like so. Move those into the main city. Like so. Okay, so I'm going to move these along now. Along like so. Got to be careful because they've got one unit of cavalry. See, so now they're starting to move in now, so I want to try and as you can see, I want to try and make sure actually I better not move those in too far yet, better stop those at the moment. Okay, so I think they've moved forward a little bit. Yep, they're moving forward now. Okay, and you've got their cavalry there, so if I just move these slightly that way a bit, so they've got the cavalry on them. Now, that isn't a great line, so I'm going to move them there, and I'm going to move my troops in a bit further now. Also going to move those there. So as you can see, we're having a battle right in the middle of town. Those I want to try and position there actually. It's always hard positioning units in the towns. Line infantry, you know, getting them in a big line is probably the most effective tactic on this.